Hey everyone, in my algebra class, I wanted to help you get started with the week 8 Desmos activity called Match My Line. Again, this week we're going to be looking at equations, tables, and graphs of linear patterns and learning how they all relate and put them together. So here we go. We're welcome for each Match My Line challenge, plot a line that passes through the given points. All right, let's get started. So here we go. I've got a point right here, 4, 2. And we've got a point right here at 0, 0. And I need to figure out a linear equation that goes through those 2 points. I've got the point 4, 2. I've got the point I've got the point 4, 2. And we've got the point 0, 0. And I need to figure out a linear equation in y equals mx plus b form that makes a line that goes through those 2 points. So what I would do is put in y equals mx plus b, and let's add sliders for m and b. So you can just type it in just like I did. We'll add the sliders, and there forms a line. And what we can do now is we can tweak m and change the angle of the line, and we can change b and change where the line goes through, and then we can find a line that finally goes through. So I'm going to put b as 0 because that makes it go through 0, 0. I like that. But now I need to play around with the slope m to make it go through the point I want to. So right there is what I want. So it looks like between these 2 points, I need y equals 0.5x plus 0. And that makes a line that goes through my 2 points. Okay, let's do another couple examples. Plot 6 lines. Each line should pass through the origin. Okay, it's right there. And one of the blue points. So I need 6 lines. All right, so let's do y equals mx plus b. Let's put my general form up there. Let's add my sliders. And what I notice on this one now is to go through the origin, I need to have b be 0. Now m equals 1 is already one of the points, but let's make it first go through the top one. So I need to make it a little steeper, so let's make m bigger. That makes it steeper. And we're almost there. It's not quite there, is it? Let's make it m 1.66, right around, kind of right there, huh? All right, so one of the equations is y equals 1.66x plus 0. So I'll leave it like that. Now let's make it go to the other line. Let's make it go down right there. Okay, m equals 1 gives me that line. So that's y equals 1x. Let's go back to my slider and go to that next point, make m smaller. It's close to right there, but it's still too little, so let's make it m a little bit bigger, 3, 3, right there. So if I do a slope of 0.33, that's going to make that line. And there you go, we got 3 lines that are going through the point 0, 0, the origin, and making it go through these points. And we're just playing around with our slope, and we're seeing what happens when I change different parameters of my linear equation. And the goal is, as you go through this, you're going to start to see, oh, what happens when I change m? How does that affect the line? What happens when I change b? How does that affect the line? How do we play around with getting different types of graphs and changing the equations? I think as you get into it, you'll start to see and start to notice some observations and do some nice things here. So again, now instead of 0, 0, now we've got a point that goes from 0, 3 up here. So you do the same sort of thing, y equals mx plus b. Whoops. Add your sliders, and then play around with a little bit until you get an equation that does what you need to do. Say, I'm going to raise it up. All right, and then play around with my slope. And now I've got my equation right there. So now my value for b is 3, and my value for m is 1.5. So y equals 1.5x plus 3. Okay, let me know if you have any other questions as you're going through this week 8 Desmos activity, and I look forward to seeing your results.